If you call me on WhatsApp, I'll not answer your call.
Okay.
Continue waiting for you long time. That's that I have to set my machine on. All right, so once again, as a semester has begun, this semester, we were supposed to meet yesterday, and unfortunately, the time is not convenient. So it has been shifted to this Sunday, which is very critical, but we have to manage it. I know this one to soon come to pass. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So God's web said he was not aware. But finally, I hope you got the confirmation. We're going to look at industrial training. That is your course. That's what I have on my timetable. Is it the same thing at your end? Is that what you have?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So this semester, we're going to have another exciting and very interesting session. And it's going to be you who is going to do most of the job. It will not be like last semester when you come to class, I ask you questions, you don't want to talk. This time, it's about you demonstrating your ability of how you'll be able to put your knowledge together. So with the course industrial training or internship, it's all about you putting your practicals and your knowledge that you have acquired in the academic into a real world application. That's by bridging the gap of your studies and then facing the reality in the industry, especially in the IT industry, in order to experience how well you'll be able to fit into the industry when you leave school. So that is the course about. If you care to know much about last semester, that one, let's put it aside and we'll move on. It has passed and you are facing a new thing. So this is before us. So if you have any question or concern, this is what you should ask before we continue. Any question on what the course is about, what you are going to do? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Please, we can see.
Okay. All right. So without wasting much time, once again, we want to acknowledge God for a day like this, and then the showers of blessing. Those of you who are far away outside Accra, are you also experiencing the rain at your end?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right. Then I want to wish all the men or the potential men in the class a happy Father's Day to you all. At the end of the day, I'll share my Father's Day message with you before we leave. So let's go into our business of the day.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day to you.
All right, the potential ones and those of you who are already fathers. All right, so now your course is industrial training, as I've said, and it's going to give us the opportunity for you as students to put your knowledge into practice by bridging the gap between the studies that you have acquired so far and how well you'll be able to fit yourself into the industry. So I want to take you through the outline, and then we know what is expected of us, the requirements, and then what we are supposed to do, and how we'll do it, and then we get ourselves moving. The good news is that you are going to be involved in most of the things that are going to be done. And I'm going to coordinate between your supervisors, wherever you be doing your project, your internship, your supervisors, and then your work output. And that's how the course is going to be studied. So today, as we are meeting, I'll tell you all the modalities and then what you're supposed to do, then we take it up from there. So it's likely there are some days we will not meet and then talk like how we do the normal class discussion. But it's going to be that you will come and share some of the things that you are doing and how you are going around it. Then if there are any challenges, then we address them. But before you start, I will take you through the pre-internship preparation. And then after you are done, we also do what we call post-internship preparation. So there will be pre and then post at the early part to give you an idea of what you are expected to know or how you should conduct yourself when you go to the industry, and then what is expected of you and exactly what you are supposed to be doing over there. Then you come back, give us a feedback through presentation and your daily activities in the logbook, then your midterm presentation. So this course, you may not be writing end of semester examination. Another good news for you. But you do report writing, individual report, supervisor's report, and then presentation in order to justify all that you have done. So the main purpose is to prepare you for the industry and then also help you to settle on your project topics and then how you should carry out your project work at the final year. And so by this time, you should be thinking about your final year project topics. If you have not yet settled, you have to be thinking about it. And then by the time you finish this semester, everybody will be expected to come out with your final project topic before you go. And then when you come back next semester, the work begins. Work on your final year project. So this is an overview of what the course is about. Any questions before we go into the technicalities of the course?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Please, about the
Mr. Samuel,
final,
right?
yes,
Okay.
about the final year project work. Is it going to be individual or grouped?
Normally, for cohesion and ability to work in teams, and also how to cope with other people, since after school, you'll be working in a corporate environment, we normally encourage a group work.
Oh, okay.
Now, and then the group for the normal students, that means the regular students, they are paired number 3 members in a group. But in your case, because of your numbers, you are not much. So you'll be pairing 2 members in a group. Are you okay?
Okay, sir.
So last semester when I gave you, yes, you just reminded me. Coursework,
Sir.
yes. I gave specific instruction last semester and you decided to do otherwise. I sent message to you to do the right thing. I'm not sure you have done it. Did you receive my message?
Yes.
I've not checked the portal, but I don't know if you have done what I asked you to do. Is that what you decide to do? If you don't want, I'm going to check. Because I asked you specifically, you should do the right thing, and you did not do it. So that one, what I say now, is a minus for you already.
Hey. Sir, please, what did I do?
You need to tell your course rep to obey the instruction I give.
Sir,
All right, so let's. Why not in class when I gave instruction that you should pair yourself 3 members in a group? Then you decide to go and pair yourself 4, 4, 4, 4 for your own convenience. True or false? And I send message specifically to your course rep to redo the work, and you fail to do it. So let's move on. This time, you go by the instruction. You don't decide what you want to do yourself. You are in an institution, so you go by the institutional policy. And this course, for instance, have a strict policy, and you must go by it. You will not decide whatever you want to do. So, course rep, you have a charge to pay for the class. So you find a way of settling them.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's look at the description of the course. Now, from what I've shared with you and what the course is required of us, they said upon completion of level 300, that is how far you have come, and the period to your final year semester, students are required to undertake an industrial training, that is internship program. And this program have a purpose. This attachment places a student within an industry environment where they can acquire a practical experience that will inform their final year. Final year should come there. Final year project work. Final year project work. And expose them to real world IT operations. My friend, hand is up. Yes, go ahead.
So, sir, I want to know here, those who are already working, are they also going to do the internship?
If you are already what?
Those who are working.
Yes. And you are working but you are schooling. Is that not it?
Okay.
So as you are still working, if your work is related to IT, then you may not have problem of placing yourself in a different environment. Then you can do it over there and bring us the report. So you follow the procedure which I'm going to take you through. So if you are working and your company or the nature of work you do falls within the criteria of the industry requirements, then you are not going to go for different placement. But if you are not working at all, or you are working and then your line of duty is not conformed to the requirement of the internship process or companies, then you have to find yourself an environment that will aid the process so that you can get the required skill that is required from you. In fact, note that this course is not just designed for you to just present anything to show that you have done internship. You cannot be an IT student, then you go and do internship in environment where they deal with beverages, or you are dealing with this item, clothing materials. Somebody who is an IT student and you want to go to Katamantu and do sales of clothing. It's not related to IT operation. Please, are you with me? So he said it must be a project and then expose you to real world IT operations. So the internship, the intent of the internship is that it must expose you to the IT operation environment where you experience all the knowledge that you have acquired, how they are practicable or they are put into use. So that is the major requirement for the course. So there are some selected companies that you are allowed to select or go for the internship. So Mr. Asamoah, no, I think Emmanuel, right? Is it Emmanuel what?
Yes, sir.
About answer your question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. As we go
Hello,
along,
sir.
if you have any other concern, you will raise. Yes? Next person.
Sir,
Yes.
I want to ask, how long is the internship going to take?
Yes, as for the semester. So it's between 8 weeks to 12 weeks. Maximum 14 weeks. So this
Sir, I
week,
don't understand because some of us are working, so I don't know how we are going to
but if you are
manage that
working,
with the 8 weeks.
yes, your friend asked a question, which I've give you the answer. Mr. Emmanuel asked similar question. Once you are working, no one is saying that stop your work and go and do the internship account. But the internship, the work must be related to IT. The industry must be related to IT, which is 3 credit hours. So it must conform with the requirement of your studies. Just as the way you do your Java, you study your web application, or you are studying your, let's say, human computer interaction, or you are learning any other course to acquire knowledge in that area. In the same way, all the knowledge that you have acquired, you are supposed to put them into practical use so that you can have the industry experience. So the accreditation board make it a point that every student who goes through the course must have this industry training. And all your documents that you'll be presenting will be documented for reference and for academic record and then purpose. That is very intensive and an important thing. You can pass all your courses. If you don't pass this course and then your final year project work, there's no way you can graduate. So it's a very important course, just as any other course that you are doing. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's go. Description. Now, is that the internship provides opportunity for students to engage. Who asked the question right now? Is it Mr. Prince? Are you there?
Yes, Prince. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Can you read the next sentence for me? It said the internship provide
The
opportunity for
internship
to engage in.
hands-on activities over a defined period,
Good.
enabling them to understand practical techniques,
Good.
tools, and processes relevant to information technology.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good. That is the internship. That's the intent of this particular internship. Very practical and a straightforward instruction. So, course rep, you have no room for bending the rule, going to decide on your own how you pay yourself where you want to do the internship. It must be strictly under company that is IT related, that deal with IT infrastructure, IT operations, IT equipment, so that you can get the rich experience of the hands-on activity in the industry and how IT operation is carried out. It's a definite instruction and it is a requirement.
No, sir.
Yes.
What if you have the experience already?
Yes, if you have experience already, that is the knowledge that you have acquired. So you go through the process, ensure that you provide us an evidence of your experience that you have already acquired.
Oh, okay.
If you have experience, then it's likely that you are working with a company. or you are dealing with IT day-to-day activities. Is that not it?
Yes.
So you provide us with the evidence with daily activities and how the system will capture you that, yes, this thing has been done. And to be encouraged here is not a threat, but to be encouraged, you will be required to come and demonstrate the experience that you have. So we're looking at a session where you do presentation, you come and demonstrate to us what you have put on paper or you claim you have done. You do presentation to justify that. And that is how your final year project work is going to be defended. So as you select your topic, you should also have in mind that at the end of the day, your final year project topic will produce a handy work, something that can be proven that you have done the work yourself, or you have you got someone to help you out and you have understood the concept of the work that you have done, and then you demonstrate it to show how you are able to use the ideas that you have acquired in the school to solve real world solution or problem that will be beneficial to a particular organization, individual, or a community where you are. So your practical work or your final year project must not be just an ordinary topic. It must be a topic that will bring economical impact. It will bring a solution to a real world situation. It will also make an impact in the society. So that is the requirement here. Now, the next thing is that we said throughout this work that you are going to do, you must be able to give us the experience so the students will apply the knowledge and skills gained during their course work within a professional or a research-based settings. So the internship should help you to come out with solutions that you have provided based on the knowledge you have acquired throughout the course of your studies from level 100, 200, and 300. And now you are a top-up student. So you have already acquired some basic knowledge in your fundamental studies before getting to this level. So you use those knowledge to solve a problem, or you'll be able to research into an area of your own interest. And let me make this point here. If you are choosing a project topic, you don't just go and choose a project topic because it is a must that you must do a project. Our advice is choose a topic of your interest or your area of a specialization or where you want to delve into. You have not acquired all the knowledge. If you have done so, you will not be here for further studies. So once you are here for further studies, then you have to improve upon the knowledge you have already acquired by improving yourself and then making an impact in the industry. There is always a requirement that whatever project work you do must have a bearing in your career. It must also make an impact in your community or your industry where you are studying. So you must make a contribution. So you have to ask yourself, this topic I'm going to do, this project I'm going to do, what's going to be the economical impact? What's going to be the contribution of my knowledge to the body of knowledge? What is going to be the impact of the work in my career? Those things must come into your mind as you select the topic so that you don't just settle on any topic at all. So your project must be something that will provide real world solution based on the knowledge of acquired. Just that in IT environment, you don't do pure research project work. That one is not allowed. Pure research, that you do quantitative analysis, how to see an impact of something. No, you don't do that. Your work must be able to bring out solutions by providing something significant that people can see how you use the knowledge you have acquired to solve the problem. So it must be qualitative based, which involve artifacts. Either you produce a software or you produce a system that will solve a problem, or you simulate a real world scenario or a case study of an organization. So those of you who are working, it's an advantage for you. Yours is very easy. You can even identify a problem in your organization. Then you come out with solutions, how you think those problems can be solved. Identify the area, come out with your proposed topic. Then you identify the problem that is there, state your problem statement clearly, provide objectives, indicate method that you use to solve those objectives you are provided. Do a research or background research. Do come out with your findings and you propose solutions to it. Then you do your methodology, choose a methodology that best define it, come out with analysis. After analysis, you come up with your conclusion and your recommendation, and you are done. 5 chapters, that's what you are going to be doing. So that is the nature, but you will not be allowed to go and do questionnaire, go around and be interviewing people. Go around and be giving questionnaire to people to fill in for you, which some of you will end up lying in your bed to fill the questionnaire and then produce the results based on statistics that you will drive. Those ones are not IT-related project work, but questionnaire can be used not for the pure entire work. If you want specific area that you want to do questionnaire, fine, but it's not too much encouraged. But you can do interview, you can do observation, and you can also do development or construction. So your project topics might always be like design and implementation of so and so system, or design and construction of so and so, either IoT based, either system based, whatever you want to do must be those constructive work that can provide solution to a real world situation. Are we fine? Okay. Now, last aspect.
Yes, sir.
That additionally, the program allows students to transit or transition from academic life to a professional work environment. Very key environment, very key point. Those of you who are not exposed to working environment, you are required to do so. But you are working, so you have better opportunity. Now, this will help you to appreciate workplace expectation and realities in life. That is the key purpose. Now, in collaboration with the faculty, the participating organizations, employers will guide students in selection of project topics that contribute meaningfully to organization or a community or communities where you find yourself. So I've explained this point to you already. So now, if you are here and you are not working and then you don't know how to go about this, thank God that the opportunity is here for you to know how you approach it. I will give you the procedures that you follow. Then you choose the best that will suit you. The institution have an office that is responsible for bridging the gap of academia and then the industry. So we have an office in the school called liaison office. They are responsible for placing students. So normally you are supposed to put in application requesting for internship letter, and then the letter will be given to you. But before you do that, you have to do your feasibility studies. Go out there and look out for a company of your choice where you want to do the internship. Then you know the name of the company, whom the letter is supposed to be addressed to. Then you bring those required information, or you state them in your application letter. Then the department or the office will receive it, and then they will give you a letter introducing you to the institution as a student of GCTU who is in this level of your course, who required a mandatory internship. So this one is not optional, it's mandatory. There are sometimes you do optional internship, but this one mandatory. So as they introduce you and you go there, they have to receive you in that order and then follow the modalities. So the procedures involve the request for the application and request. You put in application letter requesting for introduction letter. The school grants you the letter. You take it to the company. Company acknowledges it, allow you to do the work, assign you to a supervisor, and there's a supervisor form you have to pick from the office, and then you send it to him or her. And periodically, he'll be filling it and giving it to you. I'll give you the schedule. And then you also have what we call logbook. The logbook is going to guide you as a student to record all activities that you will be engaging in for the period. So as we are starting today, this week is our first week. So we don't have much time to waste. So at the end of today, by next week, everybody have to ensure that you find your placement, and then following week you come back. Then we start the whole lecture on how to carry out yourself in those environments. Then on and on we go. Are we fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why? You don't want to talk. Course rep, are you offended by the course?
Yeah, so
Why?
the process is too long.
The stress, no.
The
Oh.
process.
It's a summary process. It is going to be similar. You are a distance learner. So in your case, you will not go to the liaison office. What you do is you write your letter straight to your ICD, and then they'll do the rest on your behalf. So what is the stress in this? Or you want your own way? As for academia, there are some things you don't do it the way you want to. You have to follow the procedure. You are already working. So why do you stress yourself? This is a straightforward deal that you do. Unless you are not in line, you are not dealing with IT related stuff. That is where your challenge will be. But aside
Yes,
that,
yes, that's my challenge.
yes, and then it is for your advantage. You see, you don't come here just to proclaim the certificate and you go without getting the prerequisite knowledge. Some of you went through technical education, you went through HND. HND, this the internship is not mandatory over there. This is your first time of hearing this.
HND is mandatory.
Come again.
HND is mandatory.
Yeah, so I'm saying that you have already experienced it before. So it's not a new thing that you are behaving as if it's a new thing that you are hearing. Thank you, Mr. Opai. I have to give you +1 mark for that.
Say me too. Hi.
Who is that? Who? Collins.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you now confirming it? You have not spoken the whole day. Why do you go for 1 mark? Some of you didn't
I will
even
speak. I will speak.
Okay, then get ready. All right, so course rep, let's look at the objectives, what we are supposed to do. We said by the end of this course, students are able to, 1, gain practical industry experience in real-world IT environment. Have you listened to this word? Real-world IT. They are not saying that Katamantu clothing environment or in the supermarket. So that is 1. 2, apply theoretical knowledge from coursework to practical tasks and problem solving. Very definite objective you are supposed to achieve. Then 3, develop a technical, analytical, and professional workplace skills. This is very good for you so that before you go out there, you have already been there, you have experienced some of the things that is done over there. So when you go out with your certificate and you are placed, you don't go there and struggle to fit yourself into the environment. So this internship is one of the ways of helping you to familiarize yourself with what happened in the industry. 4, understand industry tools, processes, and standards in information technology. It is this is the reason why you are required to work with IT-related company. I'll give you the list of IT-related companies. It is not only about a specific area. There are different vast environment in IT industry, which you are supposed to find yourself to. If you are already working, you are in a company and you are not directly into IT, you can range. It's just about when they say 8 weeks, minimum is 8 weeks, maximum is 14 weeks. So you can do it between 8 weeks and 12 weeks. The other two in there, between their child, but not less than 8 weeks. And doesn't mean that we say minimum of 8 weeks, so all of you go and settle on 8 weeks, 8 weeks, 8 weeks. No. If you do it well, it is your own advantage. You can even discuss with your employers and then do some job orientation so that they will give you 1 month. 8 weeks is just about 2 months job orientation. You go to IT department and experience what is done over there. If you do so and you bring it, it is allowed. It will be accepted. But it will not be that you are IT, then you are bringing a report from a sales personnel, a report from finance department, a report from HR, report from marketing. Those ones are not encouraged unless you are able to prove that what you do there is related to IT. Are we fine?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
And I remember, yeah, you don't go and coordinate with a supervisor to write anything. No. Randomly, you provide a supervisor's name and contact, and the school will be in touch with that company. And sometimes we even make a site visit to check at the site where what you are doing is really what you claim you are doing. So some of you will be seeing some of us at your institutions as you claim you are doing the work. So that is the requirement.
I have a question.
All right, go ahead.
What
This is
if
a very
you are
interesting.
working remotely?
Yes, you are working remotely. You work with your supervisor. Don't you have a supervisor you work with?
Yeah.
Yes. So once your remote work relates to IT, you have a supervisor, you provide the contact of the supervisor, both the email and the mobile contact or telephone number. So if your office is remote and we cannot reach out to the person in physical environment, we reach out to the person on phone and then confirm what you claim you are doing. It is exactly what happens over there. Are you fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we said enhanced communication, teamwork, and professional ethics. These are all skills that cannot be taught in the classroom unless you go out there and acquire them. Even though you have done ethics, some of the ethics that you have done are generic ethics that you have to practice. But here, you are supposed to go out there and see how you can react or interact with people. How do you respond when you are under pressure? How do you meet deadlines? How do you work in teams? How do you conduct yourself professionally? Some ethical behaviors in the industry. How do you carry out yourself? These are the things that will be on earth. When you go there, your supervisors will see you, they'll work with you, and then they will have to provide us evidence of your behavior in terms of your moral, your professional, your temperament, as well as your response to duty and how you keep your deadlines. Like the course rep, I gave instruction, he went and did his own thing. This one is not accepted, it's not allowed. Can't do that over here. So if you do not know and you decide to do it on your own this time, it will not be allowed. Okay. I was even surprised you didn't even notify me. It was during the marking that I have to realize that this is what you did. Even in the worst scenario, communicate back to me and say, oh, this is what we have done. That one could have been pardoned. But you decided to smuggle the thing to my hands and then you went away. Course rep, Who gave you the advice?
Sir,
Right. Yes.
please the question again.
I said, who advised you to smuggle your own work without even prompting me while I gave the specific direction? And I wrote back to you to do the needful, and you still fail to do that.
That was Sayram.
So Sam told you to do it, and you also did it.
Hey,
Adam?
say, say it's lying. No.
Oh, that one is even an indictment. Oh. You should have even tell me that, oh, this is what we did. You just came and put it in my hand and you went away. Meanwhile, specific instruction was given to you. Anyway, by this time, I hope you will not repeat this.
Please, it won't happen again.
Sir, we are sorry.
No, I even wrote to you. I wrote to you specifically that do the needful. And all this while you fail to even respond, or I don't know, I'm surprised. I don't even know if you are communicated with your colleagues. Because you have taken a decision on your own.
This time.
Sir, we are sorry.
Yes, yes, we are sorry.
We are sorry. Yeah, forgive us.
I'm just cautioning you because this is a different environment. In an academic institution, we deal with policies and a statute. You are using a statute to work. I gave specific 3 in a group. You decide to make 4. Why would you even communicate back that this is what we did? You came and pushed the thing to my hand and you went away. This one, the instructions are here. I intentionally want to go through the course outline with you one after another so that when we start the modalities, you don't decide on your own or do any otherwise. So that one, the harm has already been caused. So let's put that one behind us and we move forward in the future. All right, so 1, I've talked about the 5th one, enhanced communication, teamwork, and professional ethics. Next, identified and define relevant project topics for final year research. So another important reasons for this particular course is to prepare you for your final year project work, which is also another mandatory work. And you are starting first semester. But by virtue of this course, all of you are supposed to provide your topics well-defined and structured before you go on break. So that once you are on break, you start working on it. You come back first semester, then you start your proposal defense. And that one to go through stages. You defend your project topic, which you're going to do this semester before you go. Defend the proposal. After proposal is approved, then you start your chapter 1 and 2. After chapter 1 and 2, you bring it for evaluation and assessment. Then you'll be graded on that one. Then you continue with chapter 3, 4, and then the last one. So at the end of the semester, so first semester, you have to do chapter 1 and proposal defense, chapter 1 and 2. And then the second semester, you complete the rest. So chapter 3, 4, and 5. Then we have a mock that you come and do pre-presentation and for the final year defense. And at the defense, you'll be splitted into groups and you meet different panels. Thankfully, you are not many. What's your number?
Number 1.
No. A total class size.
We are 14.
No.
Yes.
14, but 14 wrote in Accra, and then I think 2 from Central Campus. 1 from Takrady, I think 2 from Whole Campus. So how many of you wrote at Whole Campus?
Yes, I'm the only one.
Okay, I think the one also from Kumasi Campus or Kofu, that one of them. So, I not 16 or 17?
I think 16. 15.
Confirm. You don't know your number. If my record, I'm having either 16 or 17, one of them. 14 from Accra, and then 2 from satellite campuses. All right, then the next one. Transition effectively from academic learning to professional practice. How do you move away from the classroom to the industry? It is this course that will bridge that gap. So internship is very important. The good news for you is that you are already working. So most of you are already familiar with the industry. But for the regular students, most of them, this is the first time they'll be experiencing it. So it's a good thing for them. And this course model was developed not only having you in mind, and it is here to serve a purpose for all of you. And those of you who are already working, your work may not be in alignment with the course. So you are supposed to do the realignment. Okay, so he said after completing the internship, students will be able to, one, demonstrate a practical competence in IT-related tasks and tools. So if there are some specific tools or tasks that you're given, it's supposed to help you. Then second point is to analyze and solve real-world technical problems. So if you go out there and you think that they are doing something manually and then you want to automate the process for them, you come and think how you can do it. The project work, let me make it clear here, it should not be only software development. It will vary from any field, networking, cybersecurity, IoT, software development, database. If you have background, you want to do something about machine learning, AI, all of them are allowed. So you must think of what you can do to solve a real world situation or problem. But it has to be something you can demonstrate effectively how you can solve the problem. If you want working at a place, you don't have a structured network and you want to do it for them, you can allow. If you're having problem with the bandwidth management and you want to solve it, you can carry out. Those of you dealing with online, remote work, if you deal with cloud computing, and then you want to provide cloud computing security, cloud computing infrastructure, being storage or server, anything that you can do to solve a problem related to IT, you are allowed to delve into those areas. Are you fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's not only about you going to develop hotel management system, transport management system, then you come to hostel reservation system. No, that has been enough. Some of us have heard a lot of those things over here for some time. We are given the opportunity to explore and to come up with solutions. So let's work effectively in teams within a professional environment. Another point. Now, exhibit proper workplace ethics and professional conduct. You don't go to work and wear mini skirts. You don't go to work and put on rasta when you are not supposed to be a rasta man. You don't go to work and then always report to work late. All those things are not professional ethics. You are supposed to report at work when you are supposed to be. You are supposed to meet deadlines, and you are supposed to dress smartly, and you need to also receive people with a smiling face and be nice to people at all times. Don't let your client leave your office frustrated. All those things are part of the ethics you are supposed to learn. That's why you come to school. We ensure that you find yourself fit into the environment, give you all the rooms and accommodation that you need. But you don't take advantage and decide on your own what you want to do. Now, document and present technical work clearly and professionally. So very important. Relate industrial experience to academic concepts. So after you have gone, like those of you who are now in the industry, this point is for you. Most of you are using several means to get results. But now that you have come and you are streamlining your knowledge in academia, you are now supposed to align your knowledge in academia and see how you can use it to improve your work and then also enhance the process, how you conduct your duties or business at the workplace. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Please, we are
Yes,
here.
sir.
Okay. So these are the things that you require to do. So a summary learning outcome. So if you go out there to do your studies, or if you are already working and then you are now required to do internship, you are supposed to relate your industrial experience to your academic concept and tell us, this is how we carry out our duty here and this is how it is done. So you are now formalizing the knowledge altogether. So it is an advantage for you. So once you are working, it's a plus for you. You don't need to worry yourself. Just put it in a perspective and you are good to go. Now, develop industry relevant project ideas for further research. Sometimes things that you do, most of you are doing some specific job or unique work, which can be formalized into academia. And until you become a rich person in the industry. Some of you, the solutions you provide in a daily basis is enough to even earn you professor. But because you don't formalize the idea, you'll still be there and others will come with a big title and then they'll be taking the positions and you'll still be providing the solution to them. And they'll use your knowledge to be addressing tactical solution in the organization and they will be paid accordingly and then you will still be there as someone who is providing the support. So you have to also learn how you can formalize your ideas, develop them with the relevant industry experience and put them into researchable ideas so that people can read into it or look out there and then also formalize their knowledge and enhance their environment or their productivity. So that is what is required from you now. Now, how is this going to be done? The course is designed in a weekly basis as a breakdown so that you can now know how well you can structure your studies and they come out. As I said, there are some weeks you may not even meet. We don't need to meet online to do anything here. You have to do your work and then you come, use the time to prepare yourself and come and do the presentation the following week. So I will give you the schedule and you finally place yourselves. Then we now be guiding ourselves with whatever you do, the timelines, so that you will not be too much burdened with lecture. Now this one, you have had a lot of lectures. This time it is industry experience. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, so under normal circumstance, week 1, you are supposed to have orientation and then placement, confirmation, workplace, introduction, and so on. Just as I'm giving you orientation on the course today, the same thing, when you start your work, you have to structure yourself. And in your logbook, you are going to have activities of this kind. So when you go reporting to your company, the week you start, the first thing you'll be given some orientation, and then you are supposed to know what goes on in that company, in the organization, so you can behave as such. If you're already there, you are working there, formalize the idea and produce a report for us, and we are good to go. So you have to structure it. So today, I'm giving you the orientation on how you go about the work and how you're going to do your internship. So I'm doing mine here. When you go to your workplaces and you are finally be placed, and then you also have to go through those processes. So when you come for the letter and go, so this week we are working on the letter. By next week, everybody must be able to send out his or her letter and get his place confirmed. Third week, everybody should come back with a confirmation of your placement. Are you fine? Then you
Yes,
come
sir.
and do so you come and talk about the first part. So your assignment for third week, as you're going to do, is going to be the week 1 activities and then following by the second one. Say, understanding the organizational structure, the role, and the workflow. Wherever company you go, you need to understand the role of the company, what they do, the organizational structure, the flow of information in organization, and the order of the chain of command. You need to understand it. So week 1, week 2 are things that you'll be doing in our third meeting, which will be 2 weeks from here. I'll share this material with you. If you don't, I'm not sure I have this detail structured. What I sent to you is a general one. So that's how it will be. So next week, there will be no meeting, but you use a week to do your assignments and get all your letters sent to your various companies, know what goes on there, and you come back and tell us how you have been placed and the activities that went on, the workplace, the environment, the introduction that you had, the organizational structure, what is the role of the company, what is their workflow, what do they do, all those basic things. You come and give us a presentation. So this time, the presentation that you did not do, you're going to do it here. PowerPoint. So course rep, you have to give me your updated class list and everybody will work in. This one is not a group work. This particular one is not a group work. You work individually. So I can call you randomly to start. If you don't present, you lose marks because these are all part of the requirement for the course. Okay, then we have third week, what is required from you, introduction to tools, systems, and technologies used. So after you have all been placed and your letter is being confirmed, then our next meeting, we will talk about this. What kind of things do you do? But before you come, you have a weekly logbook where you will be putting those informations there, what you work on. So it's very structured and simple to guide you. I'll share the book with you, but before you do that, I'll show you how you fill it, and how you also be graded. All be taught before you go and do it and come back and do presentation. Then participation in basic operational tasks. Once you have been accepted in organization, you will be telling us what you do in a daily basis. So every week you have a logbook with you, which you fill about what you have done. Then your supervisor will also fill a portion of the supervisor's form, and then you also submit it. So you get it from him, and then you bring your copy, both the logbook and then the supervisor's book as well. So look at the fifth one, supervisor's practical work and task assignments. So whatever he give you, there's a form where he will also record it. And then number 6, so the first presentation is going to be on the first 2 weeks. Please, are you taking notice of this?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then the next presentation will be on the first 3. And then you look at the last 6 one, it says networking, system support, or software-related activities. So if your supervisor give you work, the work must be based on these areas. So this will take care of our first 2 presentations. Then we have a midweek internship evaluation and progress report, which all of you will do. So you give us a brief report on it, and to serve as your mid-sem. So you come and present what you have done so far. And this is not just coming to talk to us. You present in a class like this, and as you present, we'll question you. If you say that, oh, I've been given a role to join machines to a domain. Now, how do you join computers to domain? You should be able to tell us how you went about it and how you do it. So interrogate. If you say that you have been developing software, yes, you prove to us which software have you developed and how did you go about the development? What is your deliverable outcome? What is the intent of the software? Tell us some of those things, and then we are justified that you are fine, then you are good to go. Then 8, we have advanced task involvement and independent assignment. Then you have when they give you work, how you handle it. Problem solving and troubleshooting activities. As I was saying, what are the techniques you use to solve the problem? Whatever you put in your logbook, you should be able to justify it. So I'll share a copy of the logbook with you, and you see how it is. But these are all not stress. They are all things that you do. Just like in your workplaces, do you do daily activities or daily report or weekly reports? Those of you who are working, You do daily report or weekly?
Sir, please,
Hello.
in reporting in a book about what we do.
Either in a book or yes, we have a logbook in your office or your personal files,
No,
or in the end of the week, you have to give a progress report about what you have done in the week under review, and then the tasks that you are supposed to do within the preceding week. Don't you do those things?
no, please.
Hey, are you
For
in a
me,
public
no.
sector?
Yes.
So not all of us.
So,
No, no, you are in public sector, right?
yes.
Ah, that's why. If your supervisor is someone who demand reports, you have to do every week. Yes,
Sorry, sir. It's not you.
okay. Every week you are supposed to do a report, and then either some companies you do review on Fridays, and then sometimes to Friday become very busy, so you use the weekend to do your report. On Monday morning, you do your review, what you have done the previous week, what you have intended to do in the coming week, and then your pending job, you indicate all that before you start the work. Is that Prince? Do you do something like that?
No, sir.
But how about annual year appraisal? Do you do something like that?
No.
Aram, something like that?
Yeah, but the appraisal comes, I think, after 3 years. Every year, sorry.
Yeah, so
At the
if you
end
are
of the
going
year.
so at the end of the year, you are going to be praised. How do you fill your appraisal form if you don't have record of the activities of the work you do?
Okay, so the appraisal form comes with questions my supervisor would have to just tick. So whatever I do, he sees it and tick, and that's all. Then the rest HR does it.
So you as an individual, you don't make any input, you don't provide the activities that you carry out before supervisor even sanctions it, confirm.
No. Everything is pre-provided. It's just for you to tick.
So that is a
What?
formality. So if your supervisor doesn't like you, you can say no, no, no. If you like it, you can say
Yes.
yes, good, very good, very good, very good, very good. So you see the productivity. Stephen, what do you do?
I'm a driver.
And so don't you have a logbook?
No.
So all your trips you make, no record.
No.
So how do you justify for your fuel?
I said, let me see. I'm a driver to a white lady, so he knows about everything. The floor, everything. So
As whatever you do, the person assess you.
yes.
So then you have to tell your boss that you have to find you some IT related company where you can have this thing. You see, what we are learning here is to keep you yourself. Oh. Please, are you appreciating the lesson? What it's about?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. If you don't go to work and you don't keep record of your daily activities for a period of a month, how do you recount what you have been doing? If an external assessor comes or supervisor comes, even your own boss wanted to evaluate you based on your activity and your deliverables, how do you justify it? So it's just that some of us, people are not really interested. They just have to show up once you report at work, because Ghana here, single spine is not matching salary with performance. So once you are on a scale, at the end of the month, you are being paid. But if you are with a private organization, you dare not do that. You must always provide even daily activities, to-do lists. When you go to work, do you all do to-do lists?
Oh,
No.
Oh, see, to-do list.
I think
Maybe
in the public sector, we don't do that.
Yeah.
you
Not
see,
like
that
that.
is why we intend to blame government. Oh. If we are
Sir,
all
but you are being monitored though, with
well,
all you do.
What is the effectiveness of the monitoring, and who is monitoring who? Even you have internal auditors and they have external auditors, but even that, they create the environment to satisfy themselves. And instead of you solving the problem, you rather create the problem to solve, to satisfy people, and then the gap is still there. So it's a challenge. Look, there is something here, sticker notes. If you don't know, it's in your work. Your program that you use, Windows application. When you click on it, it opens up. Before you start a daily activity, you go to work every day. You can open it, list all the things that you are coming to do in a day, and then you begin your daily activities. Those that you are done, you tick them. Those that you have not done, you leave them. Then you put them under pending. Following day, you continue. So at least by the time you get to the end of the week, you have a lot of things to do. So for instance, if I come number 1, if you want to start your day, you can start by putting what you do first. Maybe you have to report, let's take our course rep who make errands a day. Now you are assigned a duty to go to maybe airport. From airport, you have to deliver something at the embassy. From embassy, you have to go to another place, maybe airport, to do another task. Before you set off, you are supposed to put down all your itineraries for the day. Now, when you are done at the end of the day, you are required to also take those that you have achieved and those that you could not. If there are comments, you put comment on it. Then you move on to the following day. And every day you can. Then at the end of the day, you put all those things together as your weekly activities. Then you move on to the next week. Then you continue. So by a month's time, you see that you have all the activities that you have done within the week. You are being monitored. So you can easily track things that you have done, those that have not been completed, and those who are yet to do. Then you move on. So this gives you clear idea of your performance. And that is how every office organization is supposed to be. Even we who are here as faculty members, we do evaluation. When you finish one lecture, you are supposed to know and mark yourself. I've done this. The next class is this. What am I going to talk about? You prepare before you go. The next one, you move. Are you aware about that? Hello?
Hello,
Yes, sir.
sir,
Hi, sir.
please.
But you come to class and you are expected to be taught. That's not what you do. You only come and sit down and you want to be taught. We also do daily check. So you, as a student or professionals in the industry, the best thing is that you have to have a record book that will be guiding your daily activities. So even if you are not there and someone says that, oh, this woman doesn't work or this man doesn't work, your record must prove for yourself or prove your work in that particular organization. So with this project work, there is something we call logbook that you are going to be introduced to. That logbook goes along with you when you go to work. At least within a week, you are required to fill between 4 and 5 activities that you do in a week, so that at the end of the week, you have that record. And when you are coming to submit your work, final project work, final work that you submit, you do what we call a logbook submission and a presentation, and then also we have individual reports. Then your supervisor will also give us a report. So all this come together will form the full package for assessment. And this is the culture we want you to go out there to the environment to do. Because we are not going to follow you to the industry, this thing will give us an information. So these are the things that you can be doing. Any question before we proceed? Now, this is the sticker note. So maybe one. I'm waiting for question or comment. Maybe lecture 1. Today is your class. So today, if I finish, I'm supposed to go and mark what I've talked about. So I can say lecture 1. What are we discussing? Course outline and overview. Then the next week, what you do. Have you seen even how the activities are outlined over here in the course model? It's the same thing. So the next time we meet, whatever you do, I have to list it down. So lecture 2, what did it go in? So you can put this one in front of you. Once your computer is on, you can drag this and put it somewhere, or you can put it at the top while you work. So when you are doing something, once in a while, you look at it, what you are supposed to do. So it reminds you, it guides you, and it checks your activities. So the same thing that you must take into this project work. Don't just think that, oh, this is the project work and internship, so I'll go. You wait at last minute and you come and feel something. No, you come and do presentation and defend what you have done. Any question before we move on? 11. Yes.
This the defending, no? Like, is it face to face or
Which one?
online like this?
Which of the defense?
The one you said we shouldn't wait till the last minute
Oh.
and break.
Which mode are we having the lecture?
Okay.
Yes. Under normal circumstance, we are supposed to have the defense as we come for the lecture. During the lecture time, they are supposed to do the defense. For this, it is a project work that a day will be set aside for you to do the defense. That one too, when we get there, the institute will decide whether you do it face to face or you do it online. But for this one, because the lecture is online, our presentation, everything that you do will be done online. So when it happens, the only thing is that day I will not be in the driving seat. I will just give you the opportunity to share your screen, and then you present to us what you have done so far. Then after you are done, another person will have the 10. Just we should be doing it between 5 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes, as opposed to do. If you decide not to come because of presentation, it will go against you because it's part of the assessment and evaluation. Are we fine?
Yes, sir. Sir, please. So we said next 2 weeks. We are writing a letter to the institutions.
No, this week we are taking a letter. You are doing from tomorrow, start thinking about the company you want to do it. When you get the company, get the name of the company, the contact person, whoever the letter is supposed to be addressed to, then you write application to the office requesting for internship letter. Then the letter will be administered back to you. Then you take it. So you are using next week, from now to next week, to set yourself up and then get yourself placed in a company. So our third meeting, you come and tell us where you have been placed, the orientation, the nature of the company, the organogram of the company, and the role or the workflow of the company. And then you now settle if there are questions we have to ask. We ask to get you sorted out, and then how you were given some tasks and what you are being assigned to do in that place. Then we are fine with you. Once you pass that stage, then you are good to go. Then we'll meet the third week, and then I'll give you another guidelines, what we should do.
Hi, hello. Sir, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So what about the people who are already working? Do we also have to send a letter to
Of
the same
course.
institution?
Yes, if you are working and your company is already IT-based company, then you send a letter there, and you also make sure that you are aware of what your company is about. And you tell us your organogram, the role that you are playing, your supervisor's name, and then the task that you have been
Okay.
assigned to do.
So that letter is not going to have the same format as applying to a different institution, right?
Oh no, you will send a letter to us requesting for an introduction letter. So the introduction letter that will come to you will introduce you to the organization. If you are working there or not, what we are doing here is that you are not there as a student. Are you with me? At the moment, you are not there as a student, you are there as what? An employee. So they are treating you as an employee. But if you want to use the same place, if the company is an IT-based organization and you want to use it, then the company, this institution have to introduce you as student. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So once you have been introduced as a student, then the supervisor will have his role to play. Means that the supervisor must agree to oversee your activities there. Then we can now even communicate with him to ascertain you being there and then you are doing the internship over there. So you will be filling your logbooks, with activities that you do. As we said, you now formalize your industry experience with academic concepts. Then your supervisor will also fill his part, testifying the work that you do or how you behave, how you respond to deadlines, how you also behave in the environment. You are able to meet deadlines, you are able to provide instruction clearly, or you are able to adhere to instruction if you have been directed. And then how you work in teams, your general behavior. You know, there are some people, they are very calm, but they are not able to work with others. All those things will be checked when the supervisor is assessing you. So there's just as the Madam Sarah said, there are some pre-request or prerequisite requirements, and then there are some questions that the supervisor will be asked to respond to. And there are some places you have a free role to comment on it. So I'll show you all those things that will required of you. Are you fine?
Yeah. One last question. No. Yeah. Kind of like a question. Is there a template for the letter, or we would have to draft everything ourselves?
Which of the letters?
The one that we have to send to ICD.
The request one. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for request for internship letter or an internship introduction letter. So,
Yeah. It's just okay. Okay.
if you want,
Normally there's a template for that, but if we
if
have to
you
do,
want
that's
a
fine.
template, I can show you sample or somebody have written. But this one, the wow, bro, for international school, and we went to
Is
LA or international. I wish to request for
Early,
an
early.
introduction. Yes.
none of the above.
I'm so and so. I so for student ID, I wish to request for an introduction letter for internship in ABCD company. Thank you. Write to the director. I will address it to director. They will just respond to you, and I will facilitate that one. That your letter should be respond quick because you have a week to do that. I don't want to take it direct because if you send it to me, I'm not able to forward to the office. It will delay at my end. So you send it directly there. I've already spoken to Auntie Beta about it. She's aware and she knows the cost has been mounted. So when you send it, they'll respond to you quick. I'm fine.
Sir.
Those of you, I'm coming. Those of you who don't mind, you can send me a copy so that I know that you are requested and I can follow it up for you. But if you want to send it direct to, you can send it direct and make sure you follow it up, get it done within the week. Next week, before you come, we are not meeting online, but next week you must ensure that you get your placements and within the week, you know what goes on in the company before we meet the following week. Yes, who is online or floor?
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
some of us, we are doing national service at GRA. So I don't know how that we are going to do it.
If you are doing national service, are you not having a supervisor?
Yes.
And so you are doing two things at the same time. So you inform your supervisor. So if you can, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that we are using this week to do the requirement. Go and talk to your organization now. This is what I want to do. This, or if you already know you are fine and you are okay. There are some of you in the organization, you are doing the course without some people's notice. That's where you have issue. But if you are there as a service personnel and you tell your supervisor that, oh, you are doing distance learning alongside with your service, so I need an internship service. So I'll be requesting for internship letter. If the person give you the consent, you just pick the person's details, company's details, and then send it that, oh, they should address the letter to this person. The letter comes to introduce you to the person formally. Then the person take it out from there. The reason why we want a formal thing to be done is that people can go out there and claim to be working in non-existing companies, which has been the story of the past. So we don't just allow you to furnish us with the company you like. The company must come to us in your request letter. Then the school now write officially to introduce you to the organization, so that when we are requesting for supervisory reports, we'll know who we should talk to. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's not that you bring us any report of your choice. We must know whom we are talking to and who we are expecting to provide us a supervisory report.
And not everything we do at GRA is about IT related. So that's my problem.
And as I'm saying that, let me just quickly show you some of the areas. So GRA, they have different departments, so you can switch a role. And you just carry out.
No, sir, for GRA there, you cannot be working, doing national service at GRA and work as an IT this thing there. They have their technical team that works on that.
Yes, but with this request, I don't know what role you play. If, for instance, you go to TMA, they have assigned you to the Mokola to go and be doing task force. You can't come back and give us the task
No,
force.
this one is not a task force. We are in the
No,
office.
I'm giving you an example. Are you with me?
Okay.
I'm giving you an example. That's why we are not enforcing a particular institution on you. You have to look out for the best environment where you can get the internship and do it well with IT related, so that the purpose of the internship will be achieved. This is there to help you yourself as a student. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Sir,
So,
but what we are saying is that we are doing national service, and for GRA, the things that we work with is always about this tax, CDM, then compliance, auditing, then stuff. Sometimes we work mostly on using spreadsheets. So like we don't have any IT sector there that will be like we are working here, or we will go because we cannot submit our letter anywhere because we are doing
no,
national service.
listen, this one is to you specifically. So find solution to it. You cannot come and, if you are not accountant, you are not accounting student, you are not a tax student. So you cannot bring us a tax report or clearance report. No, returns report. We don't need it here as an IT professional. So you must do what IT is required from you. So if you need to look, when I was doing my master's and I needed to do my project work, I have to go and sign on to another company. There's some things I need. Sign on to another company and get the information. Sometimes you even need to pay. My first degree national service, I did it in an organization where I supposed to be to pay the company because I was working then and at the same time doing my service. And then you are supposed to pay the company and then make sure they give you the report to be able to fulfill that national service requirement. Otherwise, you forfeit it. And if you forfeit, you cannot work in any government institution in Ghana here. Are you with me? So there are sometimes you have to sacrifice for some of the things. So you need to know how to play your cards. As for you dealing with tax returns, once you are not even using IT-based system, then you cannot use that one. Excel, everybody can use Excel. Excel is HR students are using Excel. How much for you IT professional? Then you're going to bring a report on Excel. If you are an accounting student, you are using Excel to do your work, that one is enough. But here is the case, you're IT professional. Excel is too limited for your report as an internship. All right, so that is a limited issue. Let's move on and complete that. I think before we finish, you answer some of the questions. Look at the documentation 11. Documentation of work experience and case studies. That is what I was telling you, how to fill the form and those things. So you need to fill your logbook. Then you have drafting internship reports. very key as we're talking about. So if you are coming to write a report, are you writing a report that I'm receiving tax returns? No, you are dealing with systems, you are dealing with this software, you are dealing with this IT infrastructure. Those are the kind of things that we want. And you must be able to justify it in your practical experience, if not only in a report. Whatever you bring in a report, we'll question it, and you should justify it. Now, final report submission and presentation preparation. So after you finish at the end of the semester, you have to do a presentation, and then you prepare and come and do that. And then week 14, you have final presentation and evaluation. So your end of semester exams is about your one supervisor's report will carry a mark percentage. I'll give you the breakdown. Then your logbook activities that you do and the weekly or the timely presentation will also carry a mark. Then your final individual report. There's a format that you'll be given. I'll take you through the format of the report writing, how you write it. And that one should lead you to your final year project. The way you write it, including some pictures. Sometimes you need to take picture of some of the activities that you do, the task, or the way you do final year project, taking screenshots. You are supposed to take pictures of some of the things you do. If you are dealing with systems, you have to do screenshot of your system configurations or system development and add them to your report. And that one will enhance your work. So that one put together will add up to your work. So we'll have presentation, logbook, activities as part of the midterm. Then the final semester report is going to be the supervisor's report, which is very important. That one is about 30% or so. Then the logbook will also carry a percentage. Then finally, your presentation or your final presentation that you do will also be awarded a mark. All put together will form a 60. So you have 40 plus 60, making up 100. So end of semester exam, you are not part of it. We will find time and do this before even you end the semester, or we'll have a day just after your semester examination, then we'll do the presentation. So depend. We'll decide before we end the semester. That will be communicated to you. Any question? Okay, now teaching and learning method.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Sir,
Sir,
Francis.
please, in a situation where some of us are,
No,
let's say,
please take your time.
that,
Hello.
okay. I think, sir, is it okay now?
The noise level is too high.
Okay. A minute, a second, let me.
Please, let's hurry up. We are almost getting to the end.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, so please, with some of us that work in our own businesses, that is IT related, how are we going to also go about this?
Yes, if you your own business, are you a freelance?
No, it's a whole business on its own.
So you have a director, or you have a CEO, or you have somebody in charge of the business, right?
Yeah, I have yes, there's a director.
Yeah, so
yes.
Good. So talk to him that now you are a student and then you want to do your course, you are required to do an internship. So you would like to use the company as a place of your case study to do your internship. Once the person agree, you bring the person's details, information with a business name,
Okay.
the contact person, and then the telephone number. You address it in your letter, the application letter, put all those information there, and the letter will be addressed to him. So that when we are demanding for reports, the person will know exactly what we want, and will send you. When you come for your letter to the company, the book form, the logbook will be attached. But in your case, when you are responding to you, if it's a soft copy respond, we will attach the logbook to it so that you give a copy to the supervisor. You have your logbook, and then we have a supervisor's form also separate. Are you okay?
Okay. Okay, sir. Yeah, I'm okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay.
So
And then
so back on the template, the email, the letter we are supposed to send. You said you're going to share
when I
one
was
with
who go school, eh?
that. Maybe I just said that none of the above.
Basic.
You you didn't go to preparatory, you didn't go to LA, you didn't go to international school. So how did you get here?
Go missionaries. It was
Come again.
missionary.
Which type of missionary? Mission
Anglican.
school. Mission
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
Ah, that one is LA now.
Ah, sir.
It's part of local authority. Is that not it?
Okay.
Mukwana Muhu, I don't know. Those schools, they are disciplined. The parish priests are very disciplined and they ensure that you do the right thing. I went to RCJHS. If you don't go to church on Sunday, they'll cane you Monday when you go to school. Have you experienced that before? Sunday church service, they'll give numbers. So you come to school on Monday, they'll call the numbers. Come forward.
Yeah, so some of us experienced
Obviously, there's much discipline over there. It's today that people do their own things and nobody cares what's happening. There are a lot of social biases. Look at in the news from last week up to last week, 2 weeks up to last week. These SHS who are completing school, look at the mess that they are causing in the schools. The immoralities, the behavior of chasing teachers, beating teachers, teachers also having their own way with these innocent ones. These days, those days you can't get it in a mission school. So you went to agriculture, you went to a good school. So you know how to write
Yes,
English, right?
It's not about the English necessarily, just the want to see how.
I'll share a template with you. I'll see
Yeah.
I can get one sample and show you before you go.
Thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
so yes, madam.
Okay. So surface, we just want to get it right then, so that we don't come back with other
Yeah, but
stories again.
I wish to apply for internship letter.
No,
Kindly
sir.
address it to the following contact and the
Sir,
address. Yes.
please, you said we should get speak to the organization we will use, get their contacts,
Yes.
the name of the supervisor, then we write to Madam Beta.
Yes. You address, don't write no address to Madam Beta, address it to ICD director or the acting director. Just address it to either the head. At the moment, we don't have a director, so address it to the acting head.
Okay.
Acting head. I've not drafted a copy here, but I can show you sample of some of the things the regular students have written. Okay, now can you see my screen? It went off.
Yes, sir. Please have a
Now,
question.
Yes.
okay, go ahead.
Sir, so I work with a financial organization, but there are units
You
or
work with
departments with a
what?
financial organization.
Financial, that's good.
Yeah, but they have units and departments within. And
Yes.
also, yeah, me bringing I so the number you're talking about or my supervisor, that's going to be my immediate supervisor, not the HR's number, right?
Oh, the person who will be, if the letter is to be, you see, assuming you are not in the organization, you are not going there, it should go through the HR. Then HR will now assign you to a department or to the IT department. Then when you go to the department, you work with the supervisor. So here, it depends on your level. If you have a good rapport with your supervisor and you have discussed with him and is ready to do it for you, and he doesn't ask, if the person didn't ask you to pass through the HR, then between you and your supervisor, bring the supervisor's contacts, the name of the company and the supervisor's name and the contacts. But if the supervisor is a principal type and says that, okay, I am also employed by somebody. So for me to do this for you, pass through the HR and let the HR be aware about your intention. Then address the letter and then contact person or the person the letter should address should be HR. Then your supervisor should be, because it's the one you are going to work with. So he's going to fill your form. So when the letter pass through the HR and then get to the company and the HR address it to your supervisor, when you go, the supervisor's form will go to your supervisor. Then the logbook will be with you. So whatever you do, you fill it weekly. Then you let your supervisor append his signature to it, and then he will also fill his supervisor's form for you. So it depends on the situation at the ground. If the normal channel to an organization is through the HR, but if your supervisor, you have spoken to him, he agreed that will bring the letter to me, I'll work it out for you. Then the letter should be directly addressed to your supervisor. But if the letter says that through the HR, then you work it through the HR. But then the contact person you put on your supervisor's form, the contact person and then the contact number should be your direct supervisor. Are you okay?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm okay. Another thing, I'm still
Okay.
unclear on what we are doing this very week. Is it rewriting a letter to GCT, addressing it to the ICD director for a introductory letter, or what? I'm still
Yes,
unclear about that.
you from tomorrow when you go to work, discuss with your supervisor or whoever you know or a company you want to do your internship. Now settle on the company, then write a letter to the ICD for an introduction letter to that company. Then when a letter gets to you, see, because it will take a process. Maybe you write a letter yesterday, it's not likely you respond. You get a response tomorrow, and then you write it tomorrow, you get it tomorrow. So if the letter you get a response, then you send it to your company, so that if the company accepts it, then you start your familiarization with the company. So you use the whole week to do that. And then following week, whatever you are doing, if the letter has been accepted and you are allowed to do the internship over there, then they will assign you. So the preliminary discussion that you have with your company, how you'll be oriented on the organization. Then you start studying about the company, what they do, what are the channel of communication, what's the organogram, what are the kind of job you do over there. Then you put those things down as a form of your base introduction to the internship. Then the type of job they assign to you to do. So once the letter is given to you, it will accompany with a what do you call this one? The logbook. And the logbook will have a space where you will fill your daily activities. So you use this week, next week to do the work. So we are meeting the third week. Next week, Sunday like this, we are not meeting. You can use the time to do your reporting, your preparation, all that you have gone through, what you have acquired, put them together. Then when we come back the following week, then you come and do presentation on what went on the first week after you submit your letter. Are you okay now?
Sir,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
please, I want to understand something. So after we've sent the letter, we've written the letter to the company, it has been approved. Will you move from your current workplace to the intention workplace to go and do the extension there or what?
If that is what you do to get the report or get it done, that's what you should do.
Oh, okay.
The choice is yours. That is why we are giving you flexibility. At least from now to next week, you should be able to sort yourself out. Then you start the internship. Are you following me, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
The school doesn't have the ability or the capacity to place you, or the school doesn't also want to burden you that move from your company, come to this company and do the internship here. So we are giving you the leeway. Go out there, look for your organization. When you do your internship, then submit a request for a letter to be sent to that company. So you settle it. Because of the agency of the thing. That is why this week, from now up to next meeting, we are supposed to use it to settle. Then we continue from there because we don't have time. Okay. So now, how the teaching and learning method will be done, it has already been explained. I said it over and over and over. Industrial attachment, that is the primary method. This course will be delivered through one, industrial attachment, primary method, that is hands-on workplace experience. Two, lecture. We will have lectures as we are having now. Pre-internship and post-internship guidance. Hello?
Aye.
Yes.
Hi.
This is what we are doing, the guidance to what we should do. Then, third one, tutorial session, reflection and discussion of experience. And this is what I said you'll be doing in our third week for your first week experience. First week experience when you go. So you do reflection, how you felt, those things that you need to know. Then we have case studies, analysis of real world IT problems. So when you go and you come back and you are telling us that, oh, this is what I've been doing, then you tell us, how do you go about that? What are the issues that you face and how did you provide solution? So we all analyze it and see what you are doing is meaningful or you are just trying to cook some story and come and tell us and we'll find out. Okay, then student presentations, sharing internship experience. So you will come and share your experience that you had in your workplace. And Auntie Sarah will ask, online learning, what is going to be a supplementary material and reporting. So there are some materials I'll be putting out there to guide you. I've downloaded some research material on the impact of internship and I've sent it to your course web. I wanted to upload it on the elements, but as at yesterday, the elements was not set up for your class. So I requested that it should be set up. So once it's done, all this material information you need will be put out there for you. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
I hope people are enjoying the lecture, so they don't want to talk again. Now, Riku say that is it true or false? Now, students are expected to secure and complete approved internship placement. Please, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, we are here.
Good. Then the next one, maintain a regular attendance and active participation at the workplace. 3, keep logbook or daily activity record, which will be shared to you. Anyone who letter is ready, the letter will come along with this logbook. Then submit a midterm progress report, which will be done in the 7th week. Submit a final internship report that will be done in the last week before we finish. And then deliver a presentation on the internship experience. And then finally, demonstrate professionalism, punctuality, and ethical conduct. So this is how the course is going to be, or these are the requirements of the course which you're supposed to know. Now, assessment. It's going to be, I've already mentioned it, supervisor evaluation, logbook attendance and activities, internship reports, and then oral presentation. And this will be assessed based on pass or fail. So you have to sit up and do what is required of you. Any question before we end our lecture?
Sir.
Now, yes.
Sir, I think earlier on I heard you say you have some suggested institutions
No.
we can have our internship.
If only you don't have, I'm repeating it, only you don't have any place to do the internship, then we have an office, a unit, which is called liaison office. They work with some selected industries and they will place you there. But you will be responsible for your up and down. The school will not take care of your transport, where you stay.
Transport.
Yes, you have to take care of yourself. So in order to make it convenient for you, we advise you select a company that is close to you so that you will not be stressed moving from one place to another. But if you don't have any means of getting any, then you can also request that you want the school to place you at a particular place. Then they will introduce you to a particular company. But you may give areas where you think it's likely for you to get access. If there are any company around those areas, you can be placed there. If no, then they will give you available company. You consider whether you can go there or not. So it
Okay.
is the last option of the whole process.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now these are recommended books that you can read. I'll download some of them and send it to you. You can also download it yourself. Okay, then the recommended learning resources, supplementary ones, online platform. You can go to LinkedIn, Coursera, industry manual, and then technical documentation, company-specific tools and guidelines. All these are supplementary reading that you can do. So I want you to read and then be familiar with the process. Now, academic journals on IT practice and innovations. All right. Now, my contact still remain the same. It has not changed. If you want to reach out to me, any of this is required. Okay. Question? And then final showdown, then we are out of here. Course rep, any question? Steven here?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
All right, good. Let me see. Can show you some of these things. Now, most of the things here I've talked about it. So the overview of the course, I've talked about all of them. I'll share this material with you. But let me just talk about this one. Course components, the industries or the organization placement, where you are supposed to go, the type of company. I don't know if you can see from your end. Can you see this one? So students
Yes, sir.
are attached to any of this. You can attach to any of these company, IT companies, telecommunication firms, software development companies, hospitals or clinic, informatics. Listen, informatics, not that you go there, then you are going to be in the pharmacy. No, informatics, where they deal with clinical equipment, expert systems, those ones. If you are those environments, you are good to go. Then educational institutions, teaching or practicing. If you're also teaching IT, not teaching biology or teaching mathematics, if you are teaching IT, you'll be considered. Then government or private organization, any government or private organization, any of these companies are allowed. Are you fine? Now, practical training areas. Take your time and go through. We have one, networking and systems and network administration, things of this kind. Network setup and troubleshooting, server configuration, user account management, system monitoring, software development. You come to coding, debugging, mobile application development, database, and so on. Cyber security, you have basic security practices, monitoring network threats, data protection and techniques. Technical support, hardware, software, troubleshooting, help desk operation, customer support. Then you come to teaching, as I said, academic or practice. This one is optional. If you have lesson preparation, assisting instructors, classroom management, all these things can be there. It's optional. And those who ask of the duration is 8 to 16 weeks. Even I said 14. 14 is also allowed. 16 weeks, that is the stream for the first semester. Full-time engagement. Hey, my friends, see, say full-time engagement, but because you are distance students, you have to consider and know how to do. Now, student responsibility. Yes?
Is the duration not too long?
No, why too long?
Because sometimes leaving your workplace for that long.
No, listen. I told you minimum of 8 weeks, maximum 16. I'll make it clear. It doesn't mean do all the 16. I said minimum of 8, maximum 16. So if you have the chance or liability to do the 16, you go ahead. If not, then I said even 14. I mentioned that 14 can be considered. So there shouldn't be more than 8. 8 to anything is okay. But below 8, that one is not allowed. So it's not mandatory that you do 16. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. So these things I've talked about them. Student responsibility, what you are supposed to do. I'll share this material with you and you will get it. Everything is here. All of them here, I've talked about them over there. Then the assessment structure. Yes, I gave you 30% supervisor evaluation. Then the logbook 20%. You come to final internship report 30%. Then over oral presentation 20%. So these are the things that you do. Viva. Are we together here? So final report scheduling and so on, the structure of the report. So our next meeting, I'll take time and then let you know the structure of your presentation, how it's supposed to be, and then all that you need is going to be captured off. So basically, this is what the course is about. Industrial training is designed to equip students with practical hands-on experience, improve both their technical and professional competencies, and prepare them effectively for career development and future employment opportunities. So the long and short about this is that all this is prepared towards your welfare and your well-being. So you have to try your best and be acquainted with these processes, then you'll be fine. Let me show you one of the letters. If I have one here, I think this is those who want to. Okay, where is the man who was asking for letter? Hello, my friend Agrigan.
Hi.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Yes, this is an example of letter that someone have written. It's unfortunate, but the name is there. But because you requested it, I want to show you as a teaching material. So I'm disclaiming the name. I hope you are not going to use the name to blackmail the person, right?
No, sir.
Okay, so this is a sample. Look at the way it is. If you want to take a picture, whatever it is, or I have to share with you, I can do that for you.
Yeah.
This is the request for attachment. So he said we write to introduce Mr. So and so. Have you seen the format? This is what
Sir, this is from the school.
This is
okay.
from this.
I want the student one.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have a sample of that one. Hey, okay. Request for attachment. We are writing to introduce. Oh, still the same thing. Okay, that one like 400. So let me see if I don't have that one. And I'll get a sample from the office and then send it to you to see.
Okay.
But I hope the idea and the concept is understood. This is one of the forms individual attachment report that you'll be doing. I'll take time and share some of these things with you for easy. So I didn't know you'll be requesting for individual one. Let me see what do. Okay, our time is up, right? Okay, if I don't get it, I'll request one from the faculty and I'll share with you. But it's a simple thing. Just write request for internship and internship introduction letter. So I'm so and so with index number AXY, writing to request for introduction letter to so and so company. Find below the company details for your attention. And the sign by students. Are you fine? Okay,
Yes, sir.
so on that note, I think we have made a fruitful discussion. One, we learned about the purpose of the course, the overview of the course. We have seen what the course is about. The main primary goal is to prepare students to have industry experience in order to fill the gap between the academia and the industry, and to prepare you to have hands-on practical experience in the real world environment. And this is to give you theoretical knowledge and a professional practice. So, two, we also learn the requirements, what you are supposed to do, and the process, how you can get yourself placed, and then how we are going to deliver the course within the semester, and then things that are required from you, and what is required from your supervisor, and then me being your facilitator.
What at all are they saying? Because why? We work for some place where we will stand up go how. That's nobody they go out. If you do top up, if your workplace no you go day, then after that they will sign for you for that. Which one we say make we go where then they do this thing. This is good about time somewhere. Why? Me one the man that talks about no the bouncer.
That will come whether you bob or not, but when we get there, you see. Stephen, if you think you are above the institution, then you advise yourself. These are requirements. I'm here to facilitate. You don't decide what the institution should do.
Sorry about that, sir.
Oh, you cannot sit down and say whatever you want to say. You think that we don't know what the institution is about? All right, so I'm reading my message. Let me go.
Okay.
No, that's not it. That's not it. It's Proverbs 20, verse 7. Sorry. Proverbs 20, verse 7. Proverbs 20, verse 7. This is not the right one. The man could have put me off. But the Lord is our shepherd. Proverbs 20, if you have a Bible there, please open Proverbs 20, verse 7.
Okay.
For you. When they calm down the spirits of those who are being inflated by others' comments.
So please, I'm coming.
If you have any question or concern, you can raise it. But if you think you have already decided what you know you want to do, you can go ahead. Those who want to comply, you go by the instruction. If you want to do your own stuff, go
Hello,
ahead.
sir.
Yes.
So I want to ask, so if the process between your place of internship, then the school is seamless, like I mean, this throughout this week, you can start filling your logbook like for next week, right? I mean, next week you can
Yes.
start filling it.
Yes. Once you get a placement and then you are okay with the place, once the letter be accepted, you have been given go ahead, you have been introduced to the company, or you are already working there and then you want to start, you start filling your logbook. I don't see why human beings should just take this one personal while you are supposed to follow simple instruction. Nobody is saying that move away from your company, go and look for a different company for internship. Haven't they addressed this particular issue?
Yes, sir, you have.
Yeah, wait for me, let me leave.
Okay. So Proverbs 20, verse 7. The just man walketh in his integrity. His children are blessed after him.
Thank you. And that's my message for the fathers on the platform, our fathers in the class. He said, just man walk in integrity, and his children are blessed after him. Integrity is a way of living up to your value without compromising your stand. Now, one of the things you can leave or legacy you can leave behind is to maintain your values that you don't compromise. And that is the message I want to give to every man here. Your children who are looking onto you, and you are a mentor to your children. So whatever you do, they will follow after you. And the life you live is not for yourself, but it's for your children to come. Therefore, try and live a life that will be worthy of emulation, so that your children that will come after you will be blessed. When somebody see them, is this your father or this one your father? Then the blessings of the Lord will continue. So I want to encourage all the men here, please maintain your integrity, and the blessings of the Lord will come after you and your children. God bless you as you do this. As you celebrate the Father's Day, may this be your guidelines for the celebration. Thank you for coming, and take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye-bye. Yes.
So thank you for your message.
Welcome.
Yeah, so as we are celebrating the Father's Day, we also want to wish you a happy one for teaching us and having the patience for us to understand, and also to apologize for what just happened on behalf of the class. That as a father, your child cannot hurt you for you to punish him or her to the extreme, but you can only correct us. So we are sorry, and we wish you to
Thank
a
you.
happy Father's Day.
All right, thank you, Sarah. But this is the second one. I gave specific instructions. Someone decided to change it, and I've just finished teaching. I've been finished. You are lambasting and blasting and rubbishing. All that I've just lectured the whole class. Is that how best you can behave?
No, please, we are sorry.
Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you for your time. Pray that the Lord will give us grace to continue.
Thank you too.
Bye bye.
So we
Bye
are
bye.
sorry.
Mm.
Bye.
Bye. See you. God willing. Next week we'll communicate. I'll let you know if you
Yes,
have
sir.
any challenges. We'll let you know. But I'll send some of the sample of the letter to the platform for you to access. And those of you who put in a request, the earlier you start, the better your chances of completing on time. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye, sir.